Wake up. It's time to plug in and get charged for the day.
Jesus on the main line. Tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. Yes, sir. Call him up and tell him what you want. Good morning. I am Eric Winfield, author of the LifeStruction book and journal, and also the host of the LifeStruction podcast. Today's 180 Positivity Plug is based on getting out of your own way. Yes, sir. Getting out of your own way. Life is about riding out the highs and lows. Life is about riding out those highs and lows. No matter what the path you decide to take in life, trust me, you're going to run into obstacles. Basically, there is no way around it. I've seen quite a few people that I'm connected to quit halfway down the road just because they stumble. It's so easy to quit when you don't have anyone riding with you that will help push you to get back up and keep pushing towards the finish line. Many times the reasons most people fail to reach the finish line is because they confuse a setback basically with failing. They confuse a setback with failing. Believe me, when I say a setback is not a dead end, it's just a learning curve. You know, I started my hat business earlier this year, and I got so discouraging because things wasn't going the way that I wanted to go. You know, I felt like I was creating some great product, but nobody was buying it. I was getting discouraged because I felt so many of the people closest to me will be purchasing, my hats. And then my mentor asked me one question. He was like, Eric, do they even like hats? Nobody's going to buy anything from you that they don't like, and he also said, a lot of times it's the people that you think are going to support you is not going to support you. I'm like, you got a point there. He's like, you got to get creative and figure out how to find ways to branch out to other areas. And that's basically what I did. I took his suggestions and I learned how to get creative with my marketing, and things started to turn around. And basically I started to see growth, more traffic to my website, and it inspired me to push ahead. But first, I had to switch my way of thinking and get out of my own way. A lot of times the world doesn't put rocks in our way. Instead, we often put them there ourselves. Because basically when we hold on to our mistakes, we are constantly throwing rocks in our own path. Yes, sir. We're the ones that's placing those rocks in our own path. So do yourself a favor this week. Remember to not let your purpose die. As an adult, being addicted to events that hurt you in the past can place you in mental quicksand, which will cause you to lose balance in life and smother your motivation. You must pull out those mental weeds that threaten to take over the good parts of your heart and mind. Because basically when we allow our minds to fill up with fear and worry, that's just more rocks we're going to have to get around. But when we detach ourselves from worry and let go of our mistakes, the road always opens up. So if you're going to commit to not quit, one of the first steps is simply to get out of your own way. Once again, I am Eric Winfield, and I pray you will stay plugged in to this word and allow it to energize your mind, body, and soul. Thank you for plugging in and have an amazing day. Peace.